Welcome back to Hoop Zone Sports News. Today, we're diving into one of the hottest topics surrounding the Atlanta Falcons, Kirk Cousins' injury and the confusion surrounding his performance in their recent loss to the Steelers. There's been a lot of chatter from fans and analysts alike, and we finally have some clarity on the situation. After the Falcons' tough loss to the Steelers, many fans couldn't help but wonder if Kirk Cousins was really healthy. Head coach Raheem Morris quickly dismissed any concerns, saying Cousins was fine. But if you watched the game like I did, you might have noticed something seemed off. Stats back this up too. Ben Solak from ESPN pointed out, Cousins moved an average of 3.1 yards per dropback in this game, which is the lowest of his career by more than a full yard. That's a significant drop for a quarterback known for his mobility. Even more strange, Cousins was in the pistol or shotgun formation on 96% of the Falcons' offensive plays, something we didn't see much of during his time with the Vikings. On top of that, the Falcons didn't use any play-action passes, which is another oddity considering how often Cousins used that in Minnesota. While Morris insisted Cousins was healthy, there's a new explanation that has raised some alarms. When Falcons offensive coordinator Zach Robinson was asked if Cousins' health had influenced his play calling, Robinson flat out said, "Absolutely not. It just went with the flow of the game." That's a pretty bold statement, and it certainly makes you question what's really going on. According to ESPN stats and information, the Falcons ran the ball 81% of the time when they were in the pistol formation and didn't run a single designed run out of shotgun. That's incredibly predictable and something you wouldn't expect from a supposedly creative offensive mind like Robinson. So, what's worse here? Is it the fact that Robinson's play calling was shockingly predictable, or is Cousins' Achilles injury still a limiting factor in his performance? Honestly, it's hard to tell, but both situations are concerning. Let's not forget, this was Robinson's first time calling plays for the Falcons, and it was also Cousins' first game with the team. It's natural to expect a bit of a learning curve, but what we saw was an overly simplified game plan that didn't make the most of Cousins' talents. And if Cousins is still feeling the effects of his Achilles injury, that could spell even bigger trouble for Atlanta moving forward. Whether it's due to inexperienced play calling or Cousins not being 100%, the Falcons clearly have some issues to iron out. The lack of mobility and creativity in their game plan was shocking for a team with so much potential. Fans are hoping this was just a first-game fluke, but only time will tell if Cousins can bounce back and lead Atlanta to a better performance in Week 2. That's all for today's breakdown. What do you think? Is Kirk Cousins still injured, or was it just poor play calling? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe to Hoop Zone Sports News for more in-depth NFL coverage. Thanks for watching.